everybody. I've already done ending up with you recently, but I'm going to do it again. But first, I was going to talk a little bit about just processing through some life feelings. You know, I think every generation, every like set of parents and kids go through this experience of doing the best they know how and passing on what works for them. And it's against the backdrop of having to pay bills because in one song I wrote, the bills don't feel. The roof over your head, food, shelter, clothing, like none of those things really care about how you feel. And yet at the same time, how we feel is what makes life worth living. Our relationships and the things that we value and knowing and being known. And I don't think it's a feature of who I am or my future, but it has been true that most of my life it's felt like I don't know what I want to do as much as I know I want to be okay. It's been difficult to see sometimes people figure out or say matter-of-factly what they want to do for a career, because for me, if I only knew what that was, then I would know my next steps to take without having to doubt if the end goal was going to get me somewhere I wanted to go. Even if there wasn't someone hiring for a certain position, I would know this is what I'm looking for, and I'm going to have to go find what that is. But life is just not that certain. It feels like maybe it's that way for most people, but going back to growing up, I had often felt like I really don't know what I want, and oftentimes reality gets handed down to every generation in a way that there's talk about, if you grow up in Christian circles, there's talk about what God wants, but it's all intermingled in what your parents want and what works relationally, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, with each generation's capacity to deal with taking care of the kids' needs, against the backdrop of taking care of their own needs. So all throughout 10 plus years of being married, I was having a certain experience, but it wasn't until I started writing that I was able to put some of those experiences into words. But I still have moments these days where I will experience a song and realize that it's a reflection of who I am, even though while writing it, I thought it was a reflection of where I was at. And all I mean is it's a reflection of my editorial vision of what I want and what I cared about and what I hoped was happening and going on. But this song, Ending Up With You, uses some travel language, and some people don't like their songs explained, and I'm not sure where everyone lands on that stuff, but there's some images that help out here. I really don't know the way forward, so like no clear marked way before us, there's one left by our feet. I feel like every relationship's that way. We're trailblazing as we go, always, because you've never been here before. I'm not the same person I was a week ago, a month ago, whenever. And so move away to miss a limb but fall into a creek. You make one decision that's good on life's path, but it ends up in you falling into the creek anyway, and still trying to keep it positive, take turns being pulled up to the bank when we are weak. There's a storm that comes and you look for shelter. You find shelter, but you get chased out by a bear. You're moving up a hillside. It's a difficult part of the trail, and you're tired, and the only thing you have to look forward to is at the end of this struggle ending up with someone that you love and want to be with and wants to be with you. So as I'm playing this song, I'm reflecting on all those things that this means to me and what I hope for, and I certainly hope that for whoever else listens to it can find room for who you are and what you feel like in this world as a kid, as a child to someone, and maybe as parents to kids. We're all doing our best, and trying to make room for who we are as people. So I hope I can help raise that today while I sing this song, Ending Up With You. When it comes to choosing, I choose to walk with you. Now clear marked way before us, there's one left by our shoes. We move away to miss a land but fall into a creek, and take turns being pulled up to the bank when we are weak. Oh, the tie that binds patience in between us will light a lamp at night. Take the day of darkness, remembering the light. Oh, this love is alive. Raining now, the clouds are out and thunder mumbles near. At first it was refreshing, but now we're wet with fear. The cave nearby is welcoming, we bid ourselves go in. Find a mother black bear, she's lost her warming grin. Oh, the tie that binds patience in between us will light a lamp at night. Take the day of darkness, remembering the light. Oh, this love is alive. Moving up this hillside, babe, I'm getting tired. And though we're pushing forward, each step seems like a mile. Uphill and around the bend, no resting place in view. But when the day is at its end, well, I've ended up with you. Oh, the tie that binds patience in between us will light a lamp at night. Take the day of darkness, remembering the light. Oh, this love is alive. Thanks, guys. Wish you all my best.